All right, so we finished all the prep on our block. We fitted our rings, we measured all our everything, and then some. Honed it, cleaned it, degreased it, cleaned it. And now we're gonna do a final clean on it, which is basically just Dawn and water, just to get the rest of any grease that's left behind, any grit, anything, you know, a final good, clean, sanitary wash before we start assembly. Okay, so you seen it got cleaned. Now we're gonna assemble the bottom end. We're gonna go through this kind of quick, guys, because it's not, to most of you, this is nothing new. But basically how we start, we lay in all our bearings and our bottom of our rear main seal. You can see that. Whoa. All right, that dude there. And then we lube up the bearings of RTV on the little ends of the rear main seal. Drop in our crank, put our bearings, our caps, set down our caps, and torque them down. Let me get that done. And I'll show you what this looks like with the crank in it. Okay guys, everything went beautiful. We have our crank in, we have our caps snug. They're not torqued down yet. We checked our bearing clearance on our center and our thrust bearing, and it's all perfect, right in factory spec, right in the middle. Couldn't ask for anything better, really. And then let me show you how this thing turns over. You know, it's like butter. One finger. Smooth, quiet, happy, happy, happy. Easy, right? Okay, so what's next? Well, we put some rings on some pistons. We put some pistons in some holes. And we attach some pistons to the crank. Let me get started on that and we'll be back. Okay guys, rings are on, bearings are in, and then let me show you this little $3 tool. This is a ring spreader. Now, this tool's only job is to take your piston ring and expand it so you can work it on and off the piston without snapping the fucking thing. It's a beautiful $3 tool, worth its weight in gold. I'll put a link on like Amazon or something for them, but save yourself a lot of headache and get one of these. Why is my head all cut off? Okay. But tip for that also, getting ready to set your piston into your cylinder, you're setting in your bearings, right? They only go in one way. Right? You see that little tab there? And I don't know how good you were going to be able to see that, but there's a little tab right there on the rod itself. And you put slot A and hole A. Right? Real easy. Can't mess it up. You do the same thing with the cap. All right. You see that little notch in there? Do you? Can you? There it is. And then when you put your cap on, not symmetrical, as you can see, and that's a reason for that, because you can't just be putting willy-nilly pistons in willy-nilly holes, because these surfaces are either made to work together or work against the crank. And if you mess that up, you'll chew your motor up in like 2 minutes. So just pay attention. This one's real easy. The little notch in the piston points forward in the motor. We know this is number 1 because we marked it. All right. And let me get my spring compressor tooly dingy thing here, and we'll slide this piston in. So you got your number 1, and it's all ringed up, and it's all checked. It's all ready to go. You have your ring compressor tool, which let me do this here. And then basically you have the piston halfway up out of the bore. You tighten this down with this little tool that comes with it. that compresses the rings around the piston so we can shove the piston down in the hole. And you want to guide with your other hand down here, to make sure as the rod bolts come in the same area as the crank, they do not touch, because you don't want to score the crank with the rod bolts. Okay? Easy enough. And then you just tap. Ta-da! Number one installed in number one. Now, don't pay attention to any of this flash rust around here. This happened because between last night and this morning, there was a little gap in the video and this flash rusted. No big deal. We Scotch-Brite this. It's not a concern. All right. And then the rest of the way, we can just guide that piston onto the crank. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to move all my ring stuff. I'm going to flip the motor back over just to go over, putting the cap on the rod and torquing it and all that kind of stuff real quick. Give you a good idea what's happening with this number one, and I'll do the other 7 so you don't have to watch. Okay, we have a rod and it's butted up against the crank from that way. Our little notch that we talked about earlier is over here. No notch over here, and it goes on like so. Take our rod nuts. Ah, they're nuts. That's right. And one thing when you check, you get your cap snug down. Make sure it rotates smooth. Look at this. This is butter. So at this point, you pretty much have done everything correct to this point. So keep moving forward. Okay, here's what this looks like after installing number 2 cylinder. Piston, ring, rod, blah, blah, blah. Like butter. Little resistance because there are, pistons with rings now, but super smooth. These are going, together perfectly. Don't forget to put the 2 indexes together on a small block Chevy rod. The rest should be easy. All right, guys, so we have all 8 pistons and rods installed. We have our oil pump installed. And you can see it still turns off. Turns off? No. Turns over really nice. Everything's torqued down, everything's torqued to spec, double, triple checked. Everything's lubed up real nice. And very good progress. And that's where we're gonna end this video with, basically the bottom of the end, there's a short block assembled. We're gonna come back in a few days because it's getting late and getting dark, getting kind of cold in the shop. And we're gonna install our cam gears, we'll set the cylinder heads on. We'll measure our oil pump pickup, make sure that's at the right level for the pan, yada, yada, yada. Assemble the top end with the valve train, lifters, all that kind of good stuff. Set on our intake, our exhaust manifolds, distributor. Get it all ready to drop in. So, real good progress so far for an engine that was a locked up, POS really not that long ago. A little bit of effort, a little bit of time, no big deal. So, go ahead, guys. Questions, comments, concerns, type them down below. Do all the YouTube stuff. Hype, like, share. Give it to your grandma. Tell her to do a little dance. Whatever you can helps out the channel. Appreciate it. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. And we'll see you in a couple days. Thanks.